You guys continued on south and then camped out for a little bit. Kiba donned a disguise via his magic, went back and was told that the town was closed until such time as the four of you were found, which indicated that Grumble had made it out. Um, that night, you guys were found by an orc with a pack of raptors in tow. He told you basically you can follow him or you could get torn apart. He took you to his camp where they are having a bit of a drought problem. They have a ceremony to be prepared uh, by their shaman to bring the rains and hopefully end the drought. Grumble, you spent a few nights out in the wilderness, and we will pick up with you sitting at your little camp.
Is it the morning?
Um, it is several days later. It is about mid-afternoon.
Okay.
You're sitting there doing what you're doing when you notice figures on the horizon.
Okay. I will kind of like try to make them out. What do I see?
You see several bipedal, like large bipedal creatures that you're not familiar with, and two humanoid figures.
Hmm.
They are moving in your general direction. They're not moving fast. They're moving in a pretty leisurely pace. Like they're not chasing you. They look like they're doing something else.
Yeah, I'm kind of down on my luck, and it's been a while, so I'm gonna greet them.
All right. Uh, as you as they get closer, you notice that two of them, the two humanoids, are orcs. They're armed with longbows and spears, and the bipedal creatures are some kind of like you're not sure what exactly they are. They're large lizard creatures. They have long, sharp talons and big, sharp teeth, and they stand about 3 feet tall.
Okay.
Uh, as they, as you have hailed them, the two orcs look at each other. They say something back and to each other, and then one of them approaches with two of the raptors in tow. Uh,
Uh, when
give
they
me one.
approach, I'll say, greetings. My name's Grumble.
The orc kind of looks you over and short, hairy, name of Grumble. You match the description of the man we're looking for.
Oh, you're not after me too, are you?
We're here because your friends are at our camp and are our guests for the time being. They told us to keep an eye out for you.
Oh, is that where they ended up? Excellent, excellent. Yeah, let me just grab my horse and pack up my stuff, and I'll be on my way. Let's go.
He kind of looks
Thank
at
you.
you and
I appreciate it.
you are the first dwarf to be given access to our camp. Behave yourself. And he turns around and walks away.
Right.
No, no murder hoboing.
Yeah, Grumble. I'm just kidding. Shut up, Pot.
Ironically, about this time, you're gonna get a message because it's the next day, right?
It's been several days.
All right.
Like,
So
you guys have had plenty of time to rest and recuperate.
okay. So yeah, I'm going to have a sending spell sense.
All
That
right.
would have come in
Basically,
handy last episode.
yeah. Basically, it'll be like we escaped and are currently at an orc encampment just outside of town. If you see orcs with raptor creatures, be friendly. Don't kill them.
And I'll reply back. Yeah, I ran into them. They said you're at the camp. I'm on my way.
I'll relay this to the gang.
Yay. Ninja,
It's going to take what's up?
Sorry, I was going to say, because it's been several days, each day, at the end of the day, before I go to bed, whatever remaining spell slots I have, I'm going to use them to generate water
Okay.
for the barrels. So assuming I've only used a couple of spell slot each day, I'll be able to fill, like an extra 3 barrels or whatever each day.
All right. Yeah, they pay you once you've filled all the barrels behind the camp. They pay you in gold pieces.
He's going to turn it down. He's like, no, we're guests here. I'm just helping out. The safety you
All right.
provide is payment enough.
The orc leader, the chieftain, just kind of very well. If you refuse payment, so be it.
Friendship is worth more than gold.
After a couple of days of travel, Grumble, you find yourself at the orc camp with the 2 scouts leading you in.
Okay.
As you enter the camp, it's it's bustling. It's a big camp. There's several tents. There's orcs traveling back and forth, moving around. There's a large central campfire. Um, the orc scouts, they look at you and behave. Understand?
Yes, I understand.
Your friends are in that tent. And he points to this tent over here. After you make your departure from them, they whistle for their raptors and head back out into the wild.
Okay. Am I on a different map?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm moving you
All
right
right.
now.
Okay. Let me put my token. Oh, there it is. I'll bust in and be like, "Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, my dude, where you
My
been?
my dude, I've been surviving out in the wild. My original thought was I would go to the town and like meet at your tavern, but they were hot on my heels and they were bolting towards the town. They didn't see me, so I figured the town wouldn't be safe. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I'd see you again. Man,
Well, I'm glad you made it out, my dude. I'm glad your intuition led you too close to us so we could find you through our friends here.
yeah. So what's the deal? You're friends with the orcs now?
Yeah, they're chill bros. What can I
I
say?
I guess they're all right.
Yeah, there's even a couple of cute hairy ones that you might be interested in.
Oh, Lord.
No, that'd be sacrilegious. A dwarf at her work? No, thank you.
I mean, don't knock it till you try it, my dude.
Are you sure those hairy ones were women?
I mean, to each their own.
What would you even call our children? Dorks?
Orfs. Orfs.
Oh, Lord. Uh, as you guys have your merry reunion, you hear from the door, and the orc chieftain's son is standing there with his 2 raptors. And my father wishes to speak with the 4 of you, if you'll be so kind.
All right, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Good to see you, Grumbly.
Good to be back. Let's not split up again.
No, don't die.
Yeah, I was. I thought I was dead there, and all of a sudden I got the breath of life back in me. Was that you, Brian?
Of course it was me.
Yeah. After that, I was like, I should hide and run, and I ended up grabbing my horse and bolting out of town in different direction than you went. I tried to track you down, but I couldn't find you.
All right. As you guys move through the camp, Grumble, you're getting a lot of looks. Not
Oh,
all of
sweet.
them friendly.
I'll nod at
Several
the
of the
unfriendly ones.
several of the orcs are giving you a really cold stare. When you arrive at the leader's tent, he pulls the tarp aside and motions for you to enter.
Enter.
Welcome, welcome. I see you found your friend.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, thanks, man.
Good. I've asked you to come to my tent today for a very specific reason. As you know, my tribe is in the middle of preparations for a ceremony, and we've realized we're missing some things.
Hmm.
Normally, I would send my scouts to hunt the beasts we need, but my scouts are busy with other preparations.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could beg your assistance.
No need to even beg, my dude. Happy to help out. What are we hunting?
Chimera.
Ah, yeah. Are they anything like manticores? Because we just kicked a lot of manticore ass the other day.
They
Yeah,
are
see
worse.
the metacore pelt?
They are worse than manticores. Now, have you never seen one before?
Nah.
No.
I see. Chimeras are three-headed beasts. They have the head of a goat, that of a lion, and the head of a dragon.
Ooh.
They are dangerous, but their pelts and their blood have high magical properties. That's what we need, is a vial full of chimera blood and a pelt.
All right.
We know that there's one who makes its nest nearby in the mountains a few days from here,
All right.
but it will take. You will need to be careful. The beast is not to be taken lightly.
Would you like my manticore pelt? It's got a scar on it.
He kind of looks. He kind of looks you up and down, and I'm not in need of a manticore pelt.
All
I
right.
might ask if any of the others in the camp wish to trade for it.
Okay.
All right.
Is this chimera, is this something that you've known exists for a while, or did you just catch wind of it?
We've known about it for many, many moons. It's never bothered us, and we've never bothered with it. But in order for this ritual to take place, we need its pelt and its blood.
You know,
Hmm.
do you know anything about this manticore? Any of its weaknesses, strengths, things like that you can help if I
Chimera.
get us chimera, chimera.
We we don't know much about it. Like I said, we have left it alone. We know where it lairs, and that's about all we need to know.
Hmm.
Would I know anything from like legends or anything about that?
You would need to make a nature check or an arcana check.
Well, they're the same terrible -1, so no.
Um, you've heard the word chimera before, and usually it's talked about in hushed tones and like furtive glances as if the thing can hear the people talking, but that's about it.
All
A
right.
druid that doesn't know shit about nature. I love it. Uh,
So, just a couple days from here?
Kiba, you're really quiet. Are you like away from your microphone or is it down, like pulled up or something?
Oh, probably. I'm also not very loud today. Is that
Oh,
any better?
a little bit. Still sounds a little bit muffled compared to how you normally are, though.
Mm,
I'm still trying to figure it out. Is this better?
Oh, that's better.
All right,
Yeah,
because it's sitting right in front of my face right now.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta be. It's gotta be like right there.
Fair enough.
All right. The elder kind of he lays out a very crude map of the area. and points to an area to the southeast where there's like a very rough hand-drawn mountain range. The beast makes its lair here somewhere. We don't know exactly where in the mountains, but we know it's in the mountains in this area.
Um, get a. It lives in a cave. I take it.
I get my guess would be yes. Like I said, we know very little about the beast.
Okay.
Well, any
Huh.
ideas, guys? Because might as well.
Yeah.
Just go there and find it and kill it and come back. I mean, sounds easy.
I mean, I would like to know what it's capable of, but if that's not possible,
Uh, oh, Chieftain, if I can ask, if we're able to do this, how much blood are you looking for, and is there any particular part of the pelt, or just as much as we can get you?
We need we need a vial of its blood. A simple traveling vial will do. An oil flask, a water skin, whatever. We don't need it that much. As for the pelt, if you can get the heads mostly intact, we would be appreciative. That, I believe, is what the shaman needs the most.
I'm sorry. Did you say heads? How many chimera are we?
I
Well, every
have
chimera has
already,
three
I've
three
already
heads, right?
spoken about the three heads of the beast.
Yeah, the goat,
Oh,
the lion, and the.
I thought you were talking like metaphors or something. Oh,
No, the beast physically has three heads: the head of a dragon, the head of a lion, and the head of a goat.
one of those things don't belong, and I'm gonna nudge Flame.
He's gonna laugh.
All right, so, then yeah, I don't have any problems with it, guys.
Is it like? Are these heads like the actual creatures of the heads?
Yeah, they are the aspect of, yes, they are exactly what I've said they are.
Okay, because dragons, my friend, they tend to like breathe shit at you.
Yes, I am aware that dragons have a various breath attributed to them.
Do we know which kind of dragon it is?
No,
Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, I guess we're ready, right, guys?
Yeah.
Can I
I
get a empty water skin to put the blood in?
I mean,
okay. Do we
all you have
have?
to do is ask around.
All right. So then let's do it.
No, 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 no.
All right, then come on, guys. Let's get ready and head southeast.
Yep, yep. Let's do that.
We got horses. So he said like 2 to 3 days, I think is what you said.
Yes, he said a
Southeast.
couple of days.
Was that on foot or is that by horse?
That is by horse.
Okay. We got some time. Let's go. Pro boners roll out.
Nah, I've been giving it some thought the last couple days. How about the omen? Because that just tends to be what we are.
Oh, as like a name for us?
Yeah, might as well. Like it fits, I feel.
Omen.
That inspires dread. And here, my
Yeah.
dude, I think we're all about the smiles and the happiness. Like, why not Rainbow Fluffy Group or something if we're gonna go for the feels?
How about
Because you,
Grumbles Boys?
Aren't you like our boy, not the other way around?
I agree. We're more like your daddy than you're our
Hey,
daddy.
I'm not your daddy.
Exactly.
Hey, hello? Don't talk to this person.
uh-oh.
The elder, is that who you're trying to talk to, or we?
Hmm.
I'm not on that map, so I don't know what you
Just
guys are
Okay,
talking
the
just a
lady
random
in the middle of
NPC.
town.
about. Okay,
A lady orc in the middle of town, I think.
all right. I'm
Or a male orc. I don't know. I can't
very
tell which ones
quickly
are male.
repurposing a map. All right. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't think I've ever fought a chimera in D&D before, so I actually don't even metagame knowledge. I don't even know anything about it.
All right. The woman kind of looks at you, Grumble, and like she doesn't look happy that you're talking to her, but she gives you a very polite yes.
Sorry. Do you have a water skin for trade, preferably empty?
She, one second, I need to make a roll. This is just because of their situation that may or may not come off as yeah.
Might be considered rude.
Wow.
I was told to
Okay.
ask around.
Yes, but the way you worded that, you don't know their situation because you weren't here to be told. So you worded it in a way that made sense to you, but may come off as flippant or like poking fun at them because of their situation.
Being in a drought.
Yeah, she kind of she, she glares at you. She stands up. She reaches over, pulls out a water skin, throws it at your feet, and turns around and stomps away.
Thank you. Uh, add the
The
water skin.
other the other woman sitting at the far side of the fire looks at you and make a joke about our water situation again, and I'll turn one of the raptors on you.
Oh no, it wasn't a joke. I'm doing a quest for your chieftain. I need an empty water skin.
Then ask without mentioning the fact that we're in a drought.
Oh, my apologies.
She goes back to cooking. Whatever they're cooking does smell quite good, and it reminds you that you guys haven't eaten yet today.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
do
It's
we want
been
to ask for some food before we go, or should we just eat good berries on our way out?
I mean, might as well do the Goodberry thing. If we come back with the stuff they need, we might get, as opposed to mooching off people. Because I know you are the only one currently in their good graces. I at least want to see if we can get the rest of us in good graces.
I don't think they hate you or Brian by any stretch of the imagination.
Yes, but we are outsiders, and in all honesty, I kind of want to ride this little thing out for a little bit longer because I don't know if you've noticed. We've been in quite a bit of heat lately.
Like you think we started things on fire?
Well, I mean,
I,
you do.
I haven't started anything on fire in a while. Not
maybe
since the
not
mansion.
maybe not literally, but figuratively. There's been quite a few hot situations lately.
You mean
You're
like that
just
lady orc back there?
Eh,
She's a hot situation.
I, as you said earlier, to each their own, man.
speaking of rations, Ninja. How many days? Like, because I want to deduct rations.
You-
You were out there by yourself for about 3 days.
3 days and then 3 days travel.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, not 3 days travel. It was 2 days travel to get back to
Okay.
the camp.
I'm at Fort Rashes left. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, once we get back to our tent and our horses, Mott's gonna remember something. Guys, I don't have a horse.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
What
No,
do you
he
mean?
grabbed two of the horses and ran. You guys basically, one of you and Brian shared a horse.
Yeah, Flame and I. So Mott did have a horse
Yeah, you
because
technically
I
do
was
have
on
a horse.
Flames. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Brian's small enough that he can just ride with one of you very comfortably. Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
He's my buddy. My
Yeah,
buddy.
Flame likes it when
My
I grind on
buddy.
his backside, you know.
No. No.
that was a mental image I did not need.
I mean, you know, the horse it trots, it goes up and down.
Oh.
Right. Then I take it Flame and Brian are on one horse, Grumble's on his horse. Do we want to, before we leave, do we want to just double check to see if we can drop off this Manticore crap?
Oh, we could leave it here for when we get back. We don't have to carry it with us.
All right.
I don't think they're going
Grumble,
to take from us.
Yeah, just put it in the tent, you know.
in or next to, preferably next to, because that is where hopefully we're sleeping.
I mean, we could also, if you really are feeling creative, we could see if we could commission one of them to take the Manicore pelts and turn them into capes for each of us. So we could be the Manicore bros.
Okay.
Ooh, the Manticorians.
Ooh, I like that.
And our phrase is, "This is the way."
Oh my
Sure.
lord.
Sure. Let me just ask somebody.
They,
Oh, wait,
they, they don't
Grumble,
seem.
I don't think we want you pissing off anybody else here.
Oh,
Maybe.
I'm nice to talk to. What are you talking about?
I
Yes, but
mean,
there
once they get
seems to
past your
be
rough exterior.
there seems to be a little bit of hostility between orcs and yourself. Not
Yeah,
because of anything
I'm
you've
from
done,
a
but
I'm from a Outlander tribe of dwarves. Sometimes we fight with orcs. It's a thing.
all right, then you could see how that might cause an issue. So
Yeah, I guess.
all right.
I mean, yeah, my dude, they're just gonna see the worst in you, you know. You could say, "Hey, how are you doing?" and they're gonna be like, "What? Are you saying it's my last day alive because you're gonna kill me when I sleep?"
Exactly.
You know,
Whoa.
it's just the way they think, man. You know, because you're a dwarf and
All right, then how about
Grumble.
you? And I poke my. How about you do the talking?
But I can try my best.
All right, we need
Uh,
4 manticore capes, one half size for Brian.
Yeah, baby.
so 3.5.
Yeah. Well, I mean 4, but 1/2 size.
I
All
give
right.
Mott like a stern look.
Am I wrong?
Well, I'm still a person. I'm not like
Yes.
a person.
He still counts as a humanoid. Jesus, Mod.
Eh, I think I've earned the right to be mean every once in a while. Are there any people working on like leathers, skins, anything like that? There, Ninja.
Yes, you find several of the women and a couple of young men working at a set of skins at this tent right here.
All right.
As you approach, the two young men bristle at you. One of them holding up a canning knife, uh, not threateningly, but more like in caution. And
There.
you see the older of the two women reach up and slap him across the head. Put that down. They are guests.
I mean, it's a proper response for outsiders. I can understand it. But I actually have a favor to ask you folk, if it's all right.
She kind of looks you over and, what could we do for you, outsider?
Well, well, our group currently has a couple manicore uh, pelts that we were hoping that you might be able to work with, and well, some of us wants capes made out of them. I don't know if they can
See,
fit all four of us, but
a manticore pelt could potentially. Are they all as big as you? And she kind of looks you over.
um, no, we have one other guy about my size, and then the dwarf man and the is it gnome or halfling,
Halfling.
Halfling.
and a halfling. So
How many pelts do you have?
two full entire belts.
We can make capes and still have plenty of leather left over.
All right, then is that's about as much as they wanted, and you guys can do whatever you want with the extra leather.
That's sufficient for trade. Bring them to us.
All right, 1 second, and he's gonna kind of hop back and
All right.
grab
As
it.
you run off, you hear the the older woman basically thump the young man with the knife. Go get the large racks, please. As you come back with the pelts in tow,
Yeah.
they are pulling out a
Ugh.
massive framework. This thing is 6 feet by 7 feet.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna kind of like he's got them both carpet logged over his shoulders, going, "Ah, this is feels just wrong."
Little kitty cat.
Yeah.
They take the pelts from you and begin the process of stretching them out over the rack. Ah, fuck, that hurt.
Cat
Thank you, kitty
claws.
cat. I needed claws in my groin this afternoon. Ow.
Yeah, baby.
If it weren't for the fact that you were like 18 years old, I'd throw you across the room for that. Anyway, ow, fucking hurt.
Jesus Christ.
Like she reached up and latched into the my inner thigh and just pulled herself up.
Ouch.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, so they begin the process of taking the hide and stretching it. It takes all four of them to do this, but they look like they're very practiced at it.
Alright, and well, if we make it back, we'll probably be coming back with a Chimera pelt too. So maybe,
That's not for them.
uh,
Yeah,
well,
that's for specific use.
alright. Well, we're doing you guys a solid. So have yourself a great night. And he's just gonna walk back to the group. All right, that crap's taken care of. Uh, Grumble, lay the head next to the tent.
The head?
We took
That's
the
one
head.
head
Yeah, we took two
because you
pelts and a head.
technically still have a head
Oh, right.
because that was attached to your horse when you ran.
Did it replace my horse head? Like, did I put it? Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
It's horse armor. Horse head
Mm,
armor now.
that would be
Grumble,
terrifying.
experienced barbarian and taxidermist.
All right. Well, they said we can get the capes, and for trade, they'll just kind of keep the extra leather.
Perfect.
Awesome. Manticorians. Let's
Ah, yeah.
go.
That's our new name, Manticorians. I agree.
Sure, why not? All right, heading south, east.
They see me riding. They hating. Mm-mm-mm. All right.
Okay.
We're going, Ninja. We're hunting this chimera.
All right, you guys ride southeast for a few days, reach the mountain range, and it's not a huge range, but it's definitely bigger than you were anticipating. Finding something like this in these mountains is going to be a task.
Is it considered an animal?
No,
Okay.
it is not an animal in the traditional sense.
I am proficient in survival.
Samesies.
I mean, I kind of figured you three would know how to do this nature stuff, so I'm letting you guys take the lead.
Yeah, I guess. I guess once we get close enough. I mean, shaggit, art isn't Brian also proficient in survival because he was a hermit?
You would think so. Yes, he's
Oh,
okay.
we're all proficient in survival, so I think we'd all be trying to find signs of this
All right, so
creature.
all of you who are looking for this thing, which is pretty much all of you, sans Mott because he doesn't know what he's doing, can make survival rolls to attempt to find its trail.
Ooh, grumble.
All three of you pass, so congratulations.
18, 18, 22. Look at that.
You guys find several signs that there is a large beast in the area. You see several like wildlife corpses that have been half eaten and chewed and discarded. Um, you find trees that have been torn down. You find a wyvern corpse at one point that's it's been dead for weeks. It stinks to high heaven. It's burned. It's clawed open. It hasn't been eaten. It's just been killed, viciously killed.
What do I know about wyverns? Because this could potentially lead to something.
I mean, it has been weeks old, so
I mean, make a
I'm
nature check.
yeah, I have meta knowledge, so I don't want to meta. That
Yeah,
one, nothing.
you know absolutely nothing about wyverns, sir.
wait, no, it's the opposite. You know everything about wyverns, just the evil version.
The Dunning
You go
Kruger
from
effect.
one extreme to the other in two rolls. Um,
Um,
but yeah, you come across it, and you're not even sure what you're looking at. It's a massive like winged lizard creature with a big barbed spiked tail and like big like long neck and fangs. Like you've never seen this kind of thing before in your life.
Yep, I don't know, so I can't do what I wanted to do. That's fine. What the
and
hell is that?
don't know, but I think we answered Brian's earlier question of what type of breath this uh, dragon head of a chimera breathes. Because
Yeah.
um, how how close are we? Because like Mod's probably getting closer to this thing just to like poke at it. Uh, you guys know how close or far away this thing's supposed to be?
As of this point, it's all pretty much inconclusive. You know something large and dangerous is in the area, but you have no way to pinpoint where it is.
Oh,
Guess we just start looking at caves.
Yeah.
hey, Flame, can't
Yes,
you
sir.
do that one trick with Spark? Send him up in the sky and see if you see anything?
Yeah, I could summon him and have him fly up and look around for us. Give us a bird's eye view. How's it work?
Yep.
I could also talk. Are there any animals in the area? Because I could also talk to them.
You'd have to find one.
So before I summon Flame, oh,
Spark.
Spark, whatever, Flame, Spark, same thing. Um, I would. I think I can ritual cast this. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if I can ritual cast animals because I don't want to use a spell slot if I don't have to. Yeah. So I will ritual cast speak with. Oh, yeah. I'll ritual cast speak with animals, and then see if I can be like, "Hello, animals. Any animals around here?" See if I can find something.
All right. So you sit down, begin your ritual. You mark the drawing in the dirt that you need for the circle. You spend your 10 minutes casting the spell, uh, basically mumbling in Druidic and making various different motions. And after a while, after the spell is cast, you begin casting around for small animals or large animals or any animal that you can find.
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, you hear a squeak come from one of the bushes nearby as a small, like brown rabbit comes hopping out.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
It takes one look at you and immediately flees back into the bush.
I'm not an enemy. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not trying to eat you. Can you
Uh,
understand
it,
me?
it very cautiously pokes its head back out. And, you have dragon's head. You like the big beast. You eat.
Well, we're trying to find that dragon, the big evil thing, and actually hunt it. Can you tell us where it's at? Do you know where it lives?
Uh, it looks at you and no, it comes. It squashes briar. It it burns homes and then
Eh,
it leaves.
Do you know what direction it goes to?
I do not.
Oh, do you have any friends around here that might know?
All all briar mates dead.
Aw, I'm sorry, little guy. Um, but that doesn't help me. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go and try to find. I'm gonna keep kind of walking and like, hello, other friendly animals.
All right. You continue walking in. Eventually, you come across a small den. It looks like it's like a badger den or something
Mm-hmm.
because it's very large hole
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very big mound, but it's not like the thing comes out and it is like a very ugly, very old, grumpy badger. And he kind of looks at you and goes, "You best be making this good or I'll bite you."
I will give you food for a day if you can answer my question.
"Mm,
You
what
know,
kind of food?
um,
Is it
yummy.
vole?
No, it's yummy,
Is
and
it
I
rabbit?
will. Huh, I can tell you where there's a rabbit if you're hungry, and you want to hunt it yourself. But no, and I'm gonna summon up some good berries, and I'll be like, they're very delicious.
He kind of walks over, he waddles over, sniffs your hand, and looks at you. That's not food. That's rabbit droppings.
It's delicious, trust me. It is. You notice how they just kind of appeared out of nowhere because they're magical food. It's delicious food.
He just kind of stares at you. You're wasting my time.
I'm gonna pop one in my mouth and say, mmm, delicious.
You're talking to a badger. They have no concept of magic.
I know. I'm still doing it.
He just looks at you and wasting time. Be gone
so
with you or I bite.
so do you know where that big creature is that's been hunting all the wildlife here? Because we're trying to hunt it. We're trying to find its home.
Mm, fool's errand. And he turns around and waddles back into his mouth.
But if it eats us, it won't try to eat you for a while.
Yeah, he's done with you.
Stupid badger. Keep walking.
Oh, wait, can I have a good berry? I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, tosses one. to Grumble.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Um,
The wildlife
as
here just really isn't all that helpful.
you continue looking around, and eventually you come across a another burrow. This one's not as big, but it stinks.
Mm.
Um, and the ground around it is blackened and charred.
Hmm. Interesting. Hello? Anybody in there?
You hear from behind you a small, like, chirpy voice. You're wasting your time. They're dead.
Oh, did the large beast kill him? He's gonna turn.
No, no, humans did.
Oh, and who am I talking with?
As you kind of look over your shoulder, you see sitting at the top of a bush is a small, like, it's it's a bird of prey.
Mhm.
But it's one of the smaller varieties. It's like a kestrel,
Okay.
and it's just kind of like cocked-eyed and staring at you.
Finally, some beast with intelligence. Do you know the giant beast? Do you know where it lives, perchance?
I know of it. I do not know where it lives.
Do you know kind of a general direction where it might come from and go to?
No, it flies in from the mountains whenever it feels hungry or cruel, and does what it does, and then goes back.
Sure. And
I
what
do
can
not,
you
I
point
do not
me?
track where it comes from
Can you
because
point me in the general direction that it kind of comes from, goes to?
you would be best asking the hawk.
Okay. Where's the hawk?
He lives in the tree, not too far from here.
Can, can you show me?
He kind of flutters up and lands on your shoulder and, like, points his beak in the northern direction.
I'm gonna hand him one of the good berries I have.
He doesn't take it.
Oh,
He just kind of, like, looks at it, cocks his head, and I can't eat that.
You're you're an omnivore. You can eat that. Come on now.
He
Um,
just he
if you're
just
not
kind of
hungry,
cocks his head.
okay. If you're not hungry, you're not hungry. I'll walk towards the hawk.
All right. As you guys follow the bird's directions, you get to a massive old tree that's it's been struck by lightning at least once. It's split down the middle, but it's still alive.
Nice.
And at its foot is a hawk, a rather large red-tailed hawk. And the hawk kind of looks over at you, and it jumps over once and flutters its feathers up. What do you want? You're
Uh,
disturbing my meal.
Sorry about that. We're looking for the giant beast that comes and hunts everything in this area. We're hunting it. Do you know where it comes from and where it goes?
It comes from the north. I don't know where exactly. I've never followed it. I value my life.
Yes. If you can kind of give us the general direction, we will head in that direction and hunt it.
Like I said, north.
North? Is it like pointing kind of with its beak or looking?
No, it's just sort of standing there staring at you. It's got a like a squirrel or something at its feet, and it every now and then it dips its head down and pulls off a piece of meat.
Okay. Okay. Well, if that's what you know, that's what you know. Appreciate the information, Mr. Hawk.
Mm.
Do you want to come with us, Kestrel? By the way, what's your name? I'm gonna say to the bird on my shoulder.
It just looks at you. What's a name?
A name is what you give something to to understand who it is from other things around. So my name is Flame, for example, and I'm gonna point to like Brian. He's Brian. That's Grumble, and that's
I'm gonna
Mott.
wave awkwardly at the bird on your shoulder.
The kestrel just kind of looks at you, and that is a strange thing to do. How do you not simply know one another by your scent and sight?
No, we're pretty bad at stuff like that.
The kestrel just kind of ruffles its feathers. Then I feel bad for you. If you are hunting the beast, I will take my leave. I value my life. I do not wish to become a toy for it to chew on.
Fair enough. That's understandable.
And
If we come back this way though, alive, after slaying it, I will bring you some of its meat for you to feast on. Though I appreciate the help.
the kestrel just kind of like leans over and pecks you on the cheek, like not hard,
Yeah.
but hard enough that like even through your scales you feel the point. And then it takes wing and flies away.
Bye bye, Kessie.
Did that bird just kiss you?
I think it was more of a thank you. But yeah, that direction. He's gonna point confidently to the north, even though he didn't get an exact direction. He's just gonna be confident. It comes from there, so we go there
Right.
to the mountains.
Any actual thought on how to beat this thing, by the way?
Just run up to it and attack it.
Well,
I smash its head in with Grumble's axe.
fair. Um, as we're going, Mott is just gonna go. Well, it does have three heads, right? Can we like distract it, and, like maybe overwhelm it, or because if something's got that many think, abilities to think, if we overload it, it might slow it down a little bit.
Well, maybe if you sing, I dance, and I don't know what other distractions we could do. But
What
we could do
made
it like
you?
a singing and dancing performance. Might confuse it.
What made
And
you think I have a singing voice?
what would make me think you don't?
I spit acid at things. My throat is
So,
not going to be lasting very long into my adulthood.
what do you mean? Your throat is designed to spit acid and deal with the acid. Otherwise, it would have burnt a hole through your throat by now.
Oh no, I am definitely resistant, but it's just resistant. Eventually, my nose, my gums, all that's just going to be nothing but bone.
That doesn't make sense to me because there's acid dragons that live for thousands of years,
Yeah, and
and they're fine.
if you ever look at their faces, their snouts, all that skin is just leather being pulled taut over bone.
When was the last time you ran into a legendary dragon?
I Part of my family history.
I didn't realize you had a grandfather that was a legendary
No,
dragon.
my family can trace its steps all the way to the first children of Tiamat.
Nice. Huh.
Why do
Aren't
you
you
think
Bolt
I've been
Dragonborn?
so?
Yes. I don't know who my great granddaddy was. He abandoned my great grandma
Maybe he was
when
a dwarf.
my father was my great grandfather was young.
You think he was a dwarf bride?
No, no, there's definitely no dwarves.
Why are you asking? Why would I know? I don't know. But maybe you guys are related.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
could be a possibility. Wow, I choked on those words. But um, who's to say?
All
How
right.
far
Well,
how far up on these mountains are we?
you guys travel north. It's you get to the base of the mountains. It's probably a good 5 mile ride. Um, and when you get there, it's staring up at these mountains. The horses are not going to make it up these mountains. You are going to have to leave them.
Okay. Is there any decent place to hole them up for a little bit?
Not really. It's mostly barren rock and grassland.
Well, damn it. Flame, do you at
Hey,
least want to talk to these guys and, have them sit here and
What?
wait for us?
What do you want me to do about it?
Say that again, buddy.
Uh, Flame, do you want to talk to these horses and make sure they don't run off like they have in the past?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the one who should be talking to the horses because I don't think they like.
I thought I said Flame.
You did.
Oh, I
But-
thought you said Brian.
No.
Oh, but,
Oh, my fault.
but Brian was clearly hitting the weed pipe as we're walking up the mountain.
Okay.
Like puff, puff, and pass, Brian, my dude. Yeah, I'll let him know. Horses, do not run. Fear not, for we shall be back. And he's like very expressive and wide armed and stuff when he's addressing the horses. Fear not, for we shall be back. Not in a long time, but with foods and goods.
Okay. They just kind of neigh and shake their heads at you, and you get the sense that they understood Jack and all of that.
It's okay. And the Flame's gonna give a thumbs up to everybody else. Just like, yeah. Mission accomplished.
Why don't we tie him to a rock or something?
If you got the extra rope for it,
I'll just use my rope. I'm tying my horse up. I don't know about you guys.
All right.
might as well. Do have the hempen rope for a reason.
All right.
Did anybody think to bring climbing gear?
No.
Yeah, but I do have a couple pittance.
Question is, do you have a hammer to hammer those pittons in?
I do.
Good. Good man. All right. So you guys secure your horses, even though Flame has given you the thumbs up that the horses shall not run. Um,
There's a difference between confidence and knowing what a hitting grin is.
and you guys start up into the mountains. The path is treacherous. It's full of loose rock and shale. Um, Several times you guys slip, and one time, if it weren't for Grumble catching him, Brian would have gone tumbling down the side.
You're welcome. Be
Um,
careful.
You guys continue up into the mountains, and it's a hard trek. It takes you several hours to get maybe half a mile up the mountain. Eventually, you come to a flat area where you can stop and take a rest. And as you guys are sitting there, everyone give me a perception.
Perception.
Yay.
18. Ooh.
Okay. As you guys sort of collapse down and get your breath, Mott, you and Flame kind of being a little more perceptive than the other two at this point. You see something in the distance flying overhead. It's massive and it is heading in your general direction.
My dudes, I think we caught the attention of something not friendly. And he's gonna point in the general direction of the flying thing.
We don't have
Yeah,
any more popcorn, son.
we might be
Yeah, we're
screwed.
out of
But
popcorn.
Mott is immediately looking at our area to see how how
You
much
guys
room
are
we
on a
have.
flat, open rock, face of rock on top of a mountain.
All right, nice.
Like hiding is out of the question.
Not so much hiding, just how much room we have.
Not a lot. You want some chicken nuggets? Okay. Um, this thing gets closer and closer. You see that it is in fact the chimera, and it has the heads are massive. The body is just thick as an oak tree. Its tail is whipping back and forth as it flies, and it sees you, and it sort of hovers in the air for a moment, and then you hear this ungodly combination of roars and bleeding as it swoops down to take a pass at you.
Um, I'm bringing Spark out as it's starting to get close.
All right, it's on you pretty quick, so Spark's out as soon as you can, but
Can
it is going to get one good swipe off at you before it passes.
Huh.
And as it gets close, it comes within like 10 feet of you guys, and the head closest to you opens its maw, and you see a gout of flame erupt. I need dex saving throws from everyone.
Um,
3. Okay. So Mott, Brian, and Flame, you guys throw yourselves to the side. Grumble, you are caught somewhat off guard as this thing comes up, bearing down on you from the skies. You take the full brunt of the damage. The rest of you take half of this, and not Mott, Flame, you take half of that.
mhm.
So,
1/4. Woo!
as this
yeah,
thing swoops down and all the way down across your rock face.
Look at all those 8s in there.
That's a good chunk of 8s right there. Um, like I said, Grumble, you take all of that. The rest of you take half, and Flame, you take a quarter. And the thing, as it swoops back up into the air, continues to fly off. It's heading sort of west northwest into the mountains.
I'm hurt.
Asshole. Jesus. Are
Can I
you
throw a
you
javelin
okay
at
there,
it?
Grumble?
No, I'm fucked up. That hurt.
No.
Yeah, Grumble is seared. Like the skin on his face and arms is bright red. His beard is smoking. His hair's like kind of it's done that heat poof thing that people's hair does when it's burned.
I'm gonna touch him twice for some health.
All right, so you get
um,
19 HP back.
what direction was it going again? You said,
Northwest.
Northwest by north.
well, it looks like your animal friends were telling the truth. It's just, we have a bit of ways to go then, don't we?
I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word on everybody
Okay.
for a beautiful 6 health.
Mm,
I'm pretty much full.
Was this in the morning or when we were going to bed?
No, this is about mid afternoon, like like early afternoon, mid afternoon ish. So like 12:30, 1 o'clock ish.
I also will be healing myself individually
Okay.
um,
for another beautiful 9, which I desperately needed, but that's hurt.
yeah. The perception check I did, Ninja, was to see if I can actually follow its trail with my eyes, see how
Um,
far I can see it.
it flies off into the distance. You don't see where it goes down. It just sort of disappears over the horizon.
Uh,
You go buy chicken nuggets, let them cool down a little bit.
So, how close you guys think we are?
At least a bit away, so that's for sure. It's hard to tell with all these mountains.
Well, that sucks. Mott will kind of loosely ready his bow to where it's like slung over his shoulder. From now on, just in case if we need to, plink away at him for a second.
Okay.
For that second pass. All right. And you other guys got something that might be able to deter him before we can actually fight him, or any other ideas?
No, I don't have a good way of taking him out of the sky.
I mean, if he has like a cave system or layer, I'd rather fight him in there.
Sure.
All right, fair enough. Then just keep your eyes peeled and let's head that way.
All right. You guys head in the general direction it was heading. The mountains become more and more difficult to traverse. You're finding yourselves going up, going down, going back and up again. There's not a lot of good places to stop and rest, and it gets to be late in the evening, and you finally find an area where you could maybe the four of you could stretch out and rest.
Uh,
Thankfully, two of you are, less than 4 feet tall.
all right.
Doors
Is
are
it
medium
enough that?
sized though.
Yeah, you're medium sized because you're thick around.
Yeah.
A thick boa.
You got a fat ass.
Is it a good enough hidey hole to where we can just kind of?
Hunker down? Not
Yeah.
really.
All right. Well,
It's basically what it is. It's a shelf of rock in the mountainside. There's a little bit of an overhang for where the mountain sits. It's not much. It's not a cave, so to speak. It's more just like a depression in the rock.
gotcha. All right. Well, who's on first watch?
Um, Good question.
I'll go first.
Is anybody still looking a little bit charred and beat up?
I am.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm gonna,
I'm okay.
I'm gonna. How do I do this at a higher level? I want to cast Cure Wounds at level 2 for both of these guys. I'm not exactly sure. Is there?
On this sheet, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, I'll just roll an extra D8 for each of them. So that one's for, Grumble, and then this one's for Mott, and then I'm upcasting it. So for roll 1D8. So this is for Grumble extra, and then this one is for Mott extra. 6 for each of
Okay.
you. So 14 and 18 for each of you respectively.
I'm full.
Full of shit. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Oh, I could have used absorb elements and absorb the. Okay, whatever.
You're still resistant.
I know. I could have basically absorbed all the damage though, and like not taking any
Yes, but
damage.
you didn't know what kind of damage it was, so you wouldn't have been able to predict it. Now that you know it breathes fire, yes, you can do that.
But the point was absorb elements gives resistance. You're already resistant, so it would do nothing.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you can't. Resistance doesn't stack. If you're resistant to it, you're resistant to it. No more amount of resistance gives you anything more.
okay.
Immunity is what you were looking for.
I have my ability I can activate for a minute to be completely immune to fire damage. So, but do not activate that in time. Okay. So people are healed up. Who wants to take
Grumble said he would take the watch first.
I don't know if I want to do this. No, I'm not. Anyways, okay, yes. Okay. Grumble. And then who? I guess it doesn't matter. Wake one of us up afterwards.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So sleep.
All right. So you guys settle down for your night in the mountains. Grumble, go ahead and make your perception roll. 20. All right. Thanks to your dark vision, being a dwarf, it's not super dark for you. So you can pretty well see that there's nothing happening. You keep an eye on the skies, and you watch as the stars come out, and as the sun sets, and the moon rises, and it's quarter full, and nothing really comes your way. It's a very cold night. You're starting to wish you'd set a fire.
Okay, I'll wake Brian up. Brian.
Yeah.
Your watch.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna sit up and do watch.
Don't pull Veslar. Some guy I heard about one time.
Okay, let's not metagame that hard, please.
This is funny though.
I'm gonna call that one.
Brian waits 10 minutes and goes back to sleep.
Okay.
Perception?
Yes, please. You don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
Then
Disadvantage?
you'd be making that a disadvantage, yes.
I'll do 2 then.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
So we'll take the first one. No, the second one. No, the first one.
Do you want to attack?
All right, so you keep an eye open as best you can. It's dark. The moon doesn't give as much light as you would like. The stars are bright overhead. You can see the different constellations that your people know. And after a little while, you do hear in the distance the sound of something rustling, as if air covering over like something.
Ooh, so rustling but air?
Yeah, it sounds like how when
Something's flying?
like something is flying towards you.
Oh. So I'm just gonna droop my shoulders and be like, why does shit always happen on my watch? And I'm gonna stand up and gently kick nudge Mott.
All right.
My ear just feels blocked.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
It's still my watch, but I'm hearing something flapping, flying, whooshing, rustling. It might be in.
You always wake me up for this.
Well, because you're the most responsible of us, you know?
Responsible enough not to push you fuckers off the edge.
Whoa, hostility. Whoa, dude.
Damn.
I mean, should I not wake you and have you get charcoaled alive while sleeping?
Grumpy sleeper, I apologize. Mott's
Yeah.
gonna rub his eyes and kind of look out where Brian's pointing.
All right. You're basically pointing in the general direction you guys have been traveling. And as you your eyes kind of focus down and absorb as much light from the surroundings as they can, you see a shape sort of gliding overhead as it's large. It's got a large wingspan. It's a massive creature, but you're not entirely sure what it is because you can't see it well enough to tell.
And is it high overhead or is it kind of like?
It's like it's very high overhead. Like the only reason you guys can hear it is because there's nothing going on right now. Like there's no other sounds.
While Mott's doing that, I'm going to be in the process of waking up Grumble and Flame.
All right. You guys are woken up by Brian. He kind of points up, and as you guys follow it up, Grumble, you have dark vision. You can see what this thing is pretty well. It's a large lizard-like creature. It's got 4 legs, a long tail, a massive snout, horns that look like they could pierce a brick wall, and it is basically flying in a circle over the top of you guys and watching you.
Does it have 3 heads?
No, it has one very long neck and one very large head.
Is it a dragon?
A wyvern?
It's not a wyvern. It's got 4 legs.
Oh, that's right. Wyverns only have 2.
Like, well, I can see it. It's not while we're hunting. I'll describe it.
Dragon?
I don't know.
A manticore?
If we're not sure, what's the distance on silent image, by the way? Because it just says a 15-foot cube. Is there a range to it?
Pop the spell up for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should say in the.
Within range is no larger.
Silent image is 60 feet.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's something that I need to put down then.
What do you plan to do with that?
Well, and about 60 feet away-ish, like max range, like at an angle, I try and like toss a like an illusionary star just to see if it grabs its attention away from us at all.
Okay. So that's an intelligence check. 1d20.
Because the way Mott figures, he can't see this thing, and got loose interpretations from Grumble. So a loosely uh, uh, glowing orb, if it gets near it, we might be able to see better of it.
All right. Int plus 4. So it makes its intelligence roll, investigation against your spell DC, and fails it. It immediately, as soon as the bright light sort of appears in the sky or in the area, it immediately banks for it and swoops pet down to investigate. As you get kind of a better look at it, you can see like the sheen of like an orange greenish sheen off of its scales. It's some kind of copper dragon, you're thinking. Whether or not it means you harm is another question. All right,
Oh,
bud.
Hello? Are you friendly up there?
why?
Because it
It
sees us.
it stops and it like turns to face you. It like maneuvers its head around its shoulders, like underneath one of its legs, and it snorts in your general direction in Draconic. What are you doing in the mountains, little ones? Don't you know there's a beastie about?
We're hunting a chimera.
Yeah, we're probably hunting that same chimera. At least
Well,
monster playing in Draconic.
Um,
So
he
does
kind of
mine.
it picks up a little bit of air and kind of swoops down towards you. And as you guys kind of like back up against the wall from the presence of this thing, there's a shimmer in the air as it lands in front of you, and there's a young man with copper eyes staring at you. Well, aren't you brave?
We're
I think so,
stupid.
brother.
Who the hell are you? I say in common.
Yeah, that's a friend. Don't be rude, Grumble.
My name's Brax. I live in these mountains. You might call them my home. You might call them my territory.
Oh, we apologize. We didn't know that this was your home. This was your territory. We mean
Ah,
no offense.
what could little ones like you do to bother me?
I'm sure only annoy you.
Barely that. No, you're fine. It's the thing that you're hunting that I'm bothered by. It's
Oh,
come and made its home in my mountains. I don't want it here.
well, we are trying to hunt it down and kill it. So if you want to help us, that'd be awesome.
And what? And he kind of like chuckles. What makes you think you're worthy of the help of the great Brax?
Oh, we're definitely not worthy of your help, Brax. But as one brother to another, and he points to Mott, we would very much appreciate your help.
And
I see.
and he
And
did say
what?
that we weren't an annoyance, but the thing we're hunting is. So
If
we
you
can at
want
least.
my help, you have to pay for it. I don't do nothing for free. So what can you give me that's worth my time?
uh,
Oh,
de- Depends. Are you looking for gold, gems, beauty, or something else?
Depends on what you've got to give.
I have some gold. Not a lot. I'm sure not as much as your hoard, but
Hmm.
I do have a few gold pieces.
A pittance of gold is not enough to buy a dragon's help, lad.
I mean,
Kin to kin.
And that's one of the reasons why I was wondering. What are you
He
looking
kind of
for?
he kind of shifts his gaze to Brian. These are no kin of mine, and if you insinuate again that they are, you and I will have a very unpleasant encounter.
Oh, hey, hey, hey! I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just, you know, I apologize. I get your warning. I get the alarm. You don't need to have it set off. Okay.
Alarm bells go off in Brian's head. They sound suspiciously like a microwave. Okay, I will get you a couple orange juice too. Um, he kind of looks back at the four of you, and like I said, if you've got something worth the time, then tell me now. Otherwise, I'll leave you to your nap and go back to hunting myself.
Well, Mott will take pull his pack, and he's just gonna pull out all the fancy stuff that he's kept since he started. So
Okay.
Blondie's personal chest, which has a couple rings, her personal effects, the
Hmm.
gemstones, silver bar, the lapis lazulis, the onyx dice, like all the gems and shit. Just this is all the gems that I have. I got nothing more right now, and unfortunately, I don't have enough sway in my current habitat to be of any real use to you. Put me in a city, I can be more help to you.
Hmm. He kind of looks it over and snaps his fingers, and there's a small orb of light appears ahead over your head. He kind of leans down to get a better look. You've got some pretties here, I'll warrant that. But and then his eyes lock on the pair of dice, and you see his grin go mile wide. Those, on the other hand, and he reaches over and picks them up and shuffles them and rolls them. Those I can take and would be worth the time and effort. You don't know what you've got, do you, boy?
No, actually, they were, I believe, a blue dragonborn in the ends of his life in a manticore cave.
Well, these I'll take. And he snatches them up and holds them up. For this, I can help you at least find the beast. It's be up to you to kill it. If things look sour, for another pittance, mayhap I will get involved.
Can you at least tell us what those things are?
These are dice of fortune, lad. They favor the roller.
For the roller.
Call a number, high or low.
No.
He throws it and it rolls a 3. Call again.
23?
Yep, I'll do 3 again. I mean, low again.
He throws it and it rolls a 2. This time call
Enchantedness.
high.
All right.
And he
Hi.
tosses the dice in his hand. He throws it and it comes up a perfect 12. See what I mean?
Interesting.
Give it a target and these dice will roll for you and they'll pull it off.
Ninja, is it weird that when you said give me a number, I was thinking 20-sided dice?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah. Too bad I didn't inspect those earlier. I
Hey,
could have got myself
hush,
out of a lot of trouble.
hush. To be fair, they're not particularly strong magic, so it's not like you'd have noticed it.
Actually, speaking of magic, so magic is really new to me, and I'm still not really familiar with it. That little light show was mine. Uh, I don't know why. An
Yeah,
archfey said that it was something I touched, and I don't like that.
he kind of looks at you. Something you touched.
Yeah,
He walks over and might get a little intrusive, and he puts his like index finger on your forehead. Oh, you've been touched by a Fey Lord, lad. A nasty one at that.
yeah, that's what the current archfey that's I owe a favor told me.
Well, whatever your archfey friend did, it's wearing off. That's why the magic's come loose.
Yay.
Don't be upset, lad. To be fair, with as corrosive as this thing's power is, you're lucky you haven't done something you'd regret.
Oh, yeah, probably. Well, and I don't suppose the magic is any use to you?
I
You
wouldn't be able
got
to take
probably
it
your
even
own?
if I could.
Well, damn it.
Can you
You
explain where my magic comes from? Every time I get angry, something happens.
that's just in your blood, lad.
Yeah.
Something in your history. I've seen your type before. We used to call them ragers. Back when I was a lad, I met a few of you. Nice folk, except for the craziness that happened when they got pissed off they lost a dice game.
Well, now you have the right dice to beat us with.
That I do. And
Uh,
you see him like toss the dice again in the air, and he catches them and throws them in a pouch. Now,
uh,
get some
uh,
rest. I'll keep watch for the rest of the night for you. And in the morning, I'll take you to where the thing lives. and you can deal with the rest if you'd like.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
He basically takes a couple of steps backwards off the ledge, and you see him fall out of sight. And the next thing you hear is those massive wings snap open and catch the wind, and he flies up into the air above you, and he settles on the rocks about 100 feet above you guys.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Not too bad at all. All right. Well, let's get some sleep because we need it. We're gonna fight that chimera tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, then you guys get some sleep, as good a sleep as you can, considering where you're at.
Mhm.
It's cold, kind of miserable. The rocks are really hard, but for the most part, you get a decent night's sleep. It helps that you know you have quite the protector watching over you. The next morning, Rax comes down, and again, he's in his human form. All right, we'll march from here. Follow me.
All right.
And he takes you up into the mountains and into a small, like, nook that you guys would never have noticed if you didn't have someone showing you where it was. You He leads you through this a winding, like, small canyon. Eventually, it opens up into a massive valley in between two peaks, and in the distance, you can see what looks like a large mouth cave sitting up about 200 feet on one side of the valley. Brax kind of points at it. That's your quarry's home, right there. If you want, if you want the glory of the attempt, you're more than welcome to go in there and try it. If I were you, I'd be smart and draw it out into the open where I can take a shot at it.
Hmm.
But that's just me.
The the only problem is that we don't do well with things that fly. We're better at when they're on the ground, and fighting them in a cave means he has to be closer to the ground.
Yeah, but there's
Oh,
less.
you think so?
I think so.
You wouldn't be the first one to get it wrong.
Hmm.
Most flying folk creatures, we don't make our lair in places we can't stretch our wings.
Hmm.
I just a little bit of heads up for the next time you fight something like this.
Hmm.
So it probably has an exit, huh?
Most likely, somewhere in the roof, something's collapsed.
Would it be better for us to attack from above?
Perhaps that's how you do this is up to you, lad. I'm just here to watch and maybe clean up the mess if you fail.
What do you guys think?
Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to try taking it on ourselves. Um, prove our heroics and all that.
Typical adventurers, always out to make a name for yourselves. Not
Absolutely.
that I don't like that about your lot.
not not my forte, in all honesty. Well, how about this? Maybe we can appease both a bit of a fight. Go in there. If it's too much, come back out. He'll probably follow and right into your jaws there, Drax.
Hmm. We'll see. I may grow bored in the time it takes you to get in there. You never
Fair
know.
enough. Well, the only real reason we're doing this is we need all three of its heads for the current. Are they druids? Are they landfolk?
You just know him as a shaman.
Oh, one of the shamans that we're currently residing with wanted it.
I see. And what potential nonsense could a shaman want chimera heads for?
If they're to believed, water, rain, thunderstorms, don't know.
Ah, I see. That little ditty of a spell. It makes sense. You need powerfully magical sacrifices for that. The chimera, well, chimeras are powerfully magical little beasties, given their nature.
Well
All
then,
right.
guys want to head and try, and if not, head out.
Yep.
Guess we don't really have a choice, huh?
Let's do
Nope.
this.
I wish you the best of luck, lads. You might need it. And Brax settles down against a rock and like closes his eyes and leans back.
Remember, guys, just remember the 5 Ds.
Dodge, duck, dive, dip, and dodge.
Yeah, same, just wrong order.
All right, so you guys make your way up the side of the hills, the valley, up into the cave mouth.
And can we try and do this sneaky, or is this even a thing that we can do?
I can cast Pass Without a Trace if we want to try to be a little bit more stealthy going in.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I will be like at the cave entrance, cast Pass Without a Trace. Um, all
Okay.
of us will get a 10 plus 10 bonus to Dex stealth checks.
I'm also casting protection from energy fire.
Okay.
All right, let's stealth this bitch. Please don't get in that one.
Remember, you get a plus 10, so even in that one, we'll... we had to say it. We shouldn't have said it. And it's still a 13, so 13,
13,
27, 20, and 16.
Yeah.
And you cannot be tracked without magical means.
Hmm.
I need a bookmark for this one. All right. So let's put you guys on that. Make sure that's on that layer. You guys enter the cave mouth and find yourselves in a very large open cave. Like this chamber, this chamber is probably 30, 40 feet across.
All right. It's just Grumble that has dark vision.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Sorry to do this to you, Grumble, but lead the way.
I
He
mean,
will.
I figured you would have had Grumble going first to begin with.
Yeah.
So
Mott will have a torch ready, but not lit.
okay. So as you guys make your way through the cave, what?
Keep up, Brian.
That's a
Sorry.
centaur, son. So funny enough, I'm actually sitting here looking at the centaur stat block as he's saying that stuff in the background. That's actually kind of funny. All right. So you guys, as you guys make your way through into the cave deeper and deeper, it's getting cold. There's a horrible, acrid smell of sulfur and charred something in the air, uh, and it's just getting stronger the deeper you go. All right.
Is it starting to get brighter?
You guys should be able to see in that room, can't you?
Yep.
Okay. It does open up a little bit as you get to this point. Hang on, don't move. Back to where you were, please. As you guys reach this, there's a bit of a breeze that comes blowing down into the room. That's what's blowing the smell towards you. Um, and as you kind of look up, there's an opening in the ceiling. It's probably about 15, 20 feet wide. Uh, it's barely big enough for that thing to squeeze in and out of. As you kind of get a better look around the room, Grumble, let me see what you would see.
I'm sorry, Ninja. Could you just describe that one more time for me? There's a hole in the ceiling. It
There's a
leads
hole in
up.
the ceiling. It
Hmm.
leads outside.
Hmm.
It's about 20, 25 feet wide. It's barely big enough for the Chimera to squeeze itself through in and out.
How far up is it?
It's about 20, 30 feet in the air.
And then does it look like it goes up for a ways, kind of like a tunnel out the roof, or is it like
No,
very
it's a very open hole.
okay?
It probably comes out on the backside of the mountain.
Okay.
Um, okay, so the hours. Grumble, as you come into the room, with your dark vision, you can sort of see a little past the shadows where the light hits, and you don't see the beast anywhere. Um, all of you can make a perception check for me, though.
Heyo.
All right, Grumble, you don't notice it. The rest of you hear this strange kind of bleeding, snoring sound. It's every now and then you just hear a sound.
Where is it coming from?
It's coming from the south end of the cave, as the map shows.
Flame's gonna go.
Yeah.
Very quiet.
I hear it too.
And whispering, are we gonna just go at it?
Yeah.
All right, Grumble. From there you can see it, and it can see you as get a look at it, and the head of the dragon is up and like staring around the cave, and it sees you as you enter its vision, and it roars a challenge, and the other two heads wake up, and it stands up.
I go into a rage and charge it.
All right, it's initiative time. Before you do that,
Okay.
you make sure that
Yeah, baby.
Oh my god.
Well, with the roar, just for my own sake, could Mott light the torch and drop it just so there is a light source in here?
There's light from the top of the cave, I think.
Yeah, there's a little bit of light coming from the top of the cave.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he'll just ready his two short swords then.
All right. It's Chimera first, as it springs awake and lunges forward towards you. Its movement 30. Okay.
I didn't
Yeah.
get my rage off, did I?
No,
Okay.
it beats you in initiative.
Yeah.
It comes barreling towards you. You see the mouth of the dragon open wide, as it basically sets breath, fire. Is that the right? Yes. That is not the right. This is gonna go off. Don't mind that. Little pittance. I gotta measure from here. All right. As a cone of fire just goes and gouts down across the three of you.
Yay. Dexterity?
It is a dex saving throw, yes. Easy there, little bear.
I have danger sense. I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
So you guys passed that. So you take, all of you, those of you who don't have fire resistance, take half of 25. And then Mott or Flame, you take half
7.
of the half.
Yep.
You gotta settle down there, son. You're gonna here, pick
And
this
it
up.
is rounded down or rounded up?
Round down.
Okay.
Come on, let's pick this up.
What about the scissors?
They're already in there, dude.
Yeah, but we need a scissors.
You good?
Yeah, he knocked something over.
Uh,
And anyway, pick it up. There's still plenty more on there.
But I can't do it by myself.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
I already helped him. I picked up a third of that stuff.
But can't do it all by myself.
Reese, yes, you can. You can pick that stuff up. I already helped you with it. You made the mess. You have to clean it up. That's how life works.
That's how life works.
All right. Um, that's too bad then, son. Pause the video. Grumble, it is your turn. You may now rage.
Rage, is it ground level?
It is on the ground, yes.
Okay. Oh, is the scale correct? It's 10 feet squares?
Yes, it is correct.
Okay.
Your guys' tokens are just that size because they automatically populate to the size of the square.
Okay, get there. I will reckless attack. Great weapon master. Oh, I forgot. I have to roll d8 for my rage.
Mm-hmm.
1d8. 7. So let me pop that up. I think that's the entangling lines.
Yeah, that should be the vines. What's up? It's it should be in his backpack. It's
Yeah,
not in his backpack. Where did it go?
Flowers and vines. Ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Okay, one water bottle. Here you go, bud. Water bottle. All right, so you
16, does
take a
that hit?
swipe at it. That does not.
Okay. Second attack, no great weapon master.
That one will hit.
7
Aw.
damage. All right, and that's my turn.
All right, you swing once, the creature twists out of the way of it. You come back and swing again, and as you kind of nick the thing's core. It it feels like hitting almost like hitting armor. Like its hide is that tough. Ma, it is your turn.
Wait, that's 30 feet?
Yeah.
All right. Um, while while running, like essentially the length of this thing, just gonna use both swords and kind of mantis, you know, uh,
Hmm.
gout this thing,
Go ahead.
and whichever one hits is gonna be a sneak attack. I hope.
You don't get sneak attack.
No,
You're not
isn't
flank. You don't have advantage on this.
Yeah, but
isn't
you
it?
sneak attack if there's a ally in melee with it.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. He does.
So, yeah,
So yes, whichever. If
as
you
long as
hit,
you don't
you
have
get.
disadvantage and there's an ally in melee, you get sneak attack or advantage.
And
So that
then
will
that one.
miss. That will
Yeah.
miss. You leap forward, bring the blades down, and it's like hitting like really tough hide leathers or something, like the kind of stuff that Flame is wearing. As your blades just sort of like scouge a bunch of fur off of it, and that's all it does.
All right. And then with the I was gonna say the movement. Can't ever remember what it's called.
Cunning action, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you offhand attack. That's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Then yeah, that would be his turn.
All right. Brian.
Going to move so we don't get in the same range of all the flamies. Um, that's 25 as far as I can go.
There you go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to upcast a guiding bolt
All right.
and hoping I hit with it.
That will hit for very
Wow.
good damage.
21. There we go. That was my only, my second.
You
Yeah.
you throw your hand out. The guiding bolt streaks forward. It smashes into the dragon's head, and just you see it leave a massive scorch mark across its cheek as the thing's head like slowly turns and looks at you.
I'm gonna wave awkwardly.
Hi.
Cute. My wife's making a crochet dragon at the moment.
Nice.
Just get the head on too.
Flame, just so you know, your next attack has advantage.
Yes.
I'm not going to be doing anything that requires an attack roll, though.
Wait, is it
Well,
just the
then
next attack or until
It's
you?
the next attack, so it doesn't have to
the
be
next
twice.
attack roll. So yeah, it could be Grumble if you know.
Yeah. All right. Flame, it is your turn.
Okay. Gonna slide this direction. Maybe I shouldn't do that actually. Gonna stand here. And then,
Brian would mind.
well, unless it actually draws the fire breath. I'm going to cast Erupting Earth on the center of him. Just he has to make a DC 16 Dex save.
Okay. Dex. Unfortunately, that's one of its poorer stats. So, whoops,
Is
that
this
rolled
volcano?
whispered. Roll public. It takes a 15.
So 20 damage. Then I'm gonna yell at Spark.
Well, that will have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Spark with advantage shoots his little thing, and I just see if I get a net 20 there. Nope. So 23, which I assume hits for 8
Yes, a
fire.
23 will hit. Whoops, that is definitely not the amount that I wanted to remove. I fat fingered a button and it removed 89 points of damage.
Nice.
I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Hey, if you make a mistake, you can't retcon it. You just gotta go roll with the punches.
I don't think so. All right. It is the Chimera's turn. Roll a d6, and it does not get its fire breath. That's all right, though. It doesn't need its fire breath. It is going to charge Brian.
Damn it.
Do I get opportunity?
You get an attack of opportunity, sir, yes, because it moves out of
Yay.
your range.
It has enough movement, right? It's simple terrain.
It's big enough that it can reach Brian from where it was.
Okay.
All
Damn
right.
it.
That misses. It comes lunging for you, Brian. What are its attacks?
I'm just a tiny man child.
You also smacked it in the dragon's face.
It doesn't know it was me. It just,
A thing with three sets of eyes doesn't notice where it came from. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but goat eyes are crap. Let's be real.
The goat's looking in the other direction,
Oh,
and if you don't know anything
I
about
know.
how goat
I
eyes work, all right.
know.
So it makes a bite with the dragon head, which will miss.
Yep.
The horns of the goat come swinging across. That will miss, I think.
17 is the AC, yeah.
Okay. And the claws come down and gouge you
Ouch.
for 2d
Ouchies.
for 14.
Ouchie.
As it does not like Brian because of the guiding bolt. Grumble, you get an attack turn. It is with advantage. So, or no, that was used. Never mind. You get an attack
Come
or
move
two
here.
at this point.
I will.
Don't
I'll
you get
reckless
natural?
again.
Wait. Don't you naturally get advantage on this because I got pulled into being melee?
No, you haven't engaged it in melee combat
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
That will hit.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Now,
Mm,
is all that with your rage damage included too?
Yes.
Not bad.
And I will bonus action attack since I crit. I have Great Weapon Master. So.
All right. All right. So
And
you
it's my turn.
come in swinging. You smash your axe into it 1, 2, 3 times, and you leave good chunks of it, but it doesn't seem to care that you're attacking it from behind. Like the goat bleats at you and just doesn't even seem to care that you're back there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Mott.
Forgot about that crit portion of it that you can make an extra attack.
Mott's gonna run up right next to Grumble and again just trying to.
Now you have advantage because
Now you have advantage.
Alright. For both or just one?
For
Both.
technically for both, yes.
Alright, so do that for that one, and before I even look, I'm just
Hit.
gonna do that.
Those will both hit.
Yay!
Go ahead and get your sneak attack.
All right. Dice. That's going to be 3d6 because I am currently level 5.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Just right in the
That's
hamstring.
straight. So
You can put it for either one of them.
yeah, I'm just doing math real quick in my head. Okay.
Let's see if Mott can scissor off a foot, get a lucky
All right. You
hair strike.
lunge forward, dig your short swords in, and like you hit it hard, but you leave very small gashes in its hide. Like this thing is extremely tough hide.
Yeah.
Brian,
Okay, I am going to cast a level 2 healing word on myself
okay.
because I don't have a lot of hit points. So I get 9 back. Not the best, but not the worst. And then as an action, since that's a bonus action, I'm going to cast Word of Radiance, which is a cantrip. So I can.
Okay.
Yee.
And I just have to make sure that the because I'm level 5, so I have to make sure that's higher. All right. So 15 con saving throw, 4 radiant damage.
Con. Wow.
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 How? That didn't add its con in there.
What's
No,
the
but it's still a 3 plus
Yeah,
5 even.
it's a
8.
7. It
Okay.
doesn't matter.
And I'm
All
going
right,
to
so
stand my ground because flanking.
all right, Flame, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at Spark, get in there and claw it to death. And then I'm gonna rotate to stand next to Brian like, this is shit, man. And then he's gonna cast Moonbeam at level 3 as soon as I can figure out another tab. Where is my tab? Moonbeam level 3. I don't know how to cast it, like upcast it, so I'm just telling you I'm upcasting it.
Mhm.
I just tweak the numbers for the times I do it. But yeah.
So
1d10.
it's an extra 1d10. Yeah, an
Okay,
extra
so that's
1d10. So
16.
15 damage, DC 16 con.
Nope.
Huh?
Well,
All
Or
right,
not.
it's not
Nope.
adding bonus,
Yeah, it didn't.
that's
It
a
didn't.
17 then. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
so half
So,
damage.
yep.
So 8 or 7.
All right.
15. Yes.
Maybe
8.
7.
8.
I
8,
round
right?
down.
Round. Oh, we're rounding down now? Okay.
Did I tell you to round up at a previous point?
I thought we were doing roundups.
I thought we were doing that once.
We were
Okay.
kind of both ways.
Yeah. I'm.
Okay. Round
Problem is,
downs.
I've got the memory of an ADHD depression head, and so I've got a memory that makes a goldfish look smart.
I'm gonna put a comment
There's a
saying.
reason I have everything writing. I'm writing everything down as I go.
Well, did you forget to add the 89 damage it took in the previous round?
Well, that actually means I get 2 extra health. Because I rounded up when I took all the extra damage earlier from the flame breath. Anyways, how do I pin that? Oh, whatever. Anyways, okay. So yeah, so that'll so yes, he takes 7 damage, and then Spark is gonna come in and claw it. Claw. Give him the claw. Scroll. And where is that? There we go. And then, of course, he gets advantage. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, well, still not. Yeah, miss.
All right, he comes in and you smell burning fur as he like lashes out, but it doesn't seem to have done any real damage. All right. Do. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Odds or evens? We are going to roll.
Grumble and I
Evens
get
with
evens.
the onyx dice, please.
Evens it is.
Yay, we called it right. Wait, we called it right.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your deck saves, please.
Nope.
As the thing turns around and just.
Ironically, you would have hoped it would have burned it on us because we have resistances up top.
That's why I said odds or evens.
Yeah.
You got to remember, these guys did a massive chunk of damage, and while it may not think that they're too much trouble, it is going to burn them.
Yep.
So you guys take 31. Rumble, you take half that, I believe, from resistance. Or no, that's just bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, right?
Yeah, I
So
had
that's,
advantage on it, but
yeah,
Ooh.
you still failed.
I'm at 12. Okay.
What was the DC for it?
15.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. Mod is down.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
All right. Grumble, it is your turn.
Okay. There's still a flanking, right?
Yes, because of spark.
Yes.
Okay.
Technically speaking, flame isn't in melee combat with it at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, I still was.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why he gets advantage because you have spark in him.
Ooh.
All right. One hit.
Good damage though.
Alright, I'll say march down and turn.
Mott, make a death save, please.
Yay! Death save.
Fail.
One fail.
Failed it.
Brian.
Are we really 40 feet away from each other?
Yeah, this
I mean, is
is
that
accurate.
okay?
This is a massive cave system. Like this
Mm.
thing is huge.
Oh shit, man. I guess I will upcast a healing word. Oh wait, healing word is how far? What's the distance of that?
6 feet.
Okay, I will upcast a healing word at Mott's, and then take a swing at it. I guess.
Okay.
Where are your healing word? I'm the wrong spell list.
Oh, it didn't move on its turn, right? It
No,
stayed
it
right
didn't.
there.
It
Well,
chimeras are extremely stubborn. They don't move.
so there's the 11 damage from the moonbeam when it started its turn. Oh, and it's so half. 5. Yeah.
Mott, you're back up with 7 beautiful health points. Sorry, it couldn't be more. And I guess I'm just going to thwack it with my mace, or attempt to.
Okay.
Oh, with advantage. So
I removed the failure, right?
I'd also have
No,
reroll anyway.
the failure stays until
Okay.
you guys take a long rest.
All right.
Ugh, 14.
You do not manage to hit it. You take a swipe, and the thing just sort of like bats you away with one of its paws.
Okay. I mean, I'm not really expecting to hit it anyway. My strength is not very high.
Funny, your turn. With unless you're moving, in which case, go ahead.
No.
Okay,
Toe
Flaming
to
is your-
toe.
Okay. I am going to. Well, shit. Mott's up, I guess. I'm gonna. I guess I'm just gonna cast Burning Hands on it.
Okay.
Do that DC 16 save.
Okay, for Dex, that's his dump
Um,
stat in this case. Actually, his dump stat's in, but
What do that
wow.
special?
So 3 damage.
Yes.
All right.
And then just continue to instruct Spark to light slice at it and try to cut him down. 1d20. But he has advantage, so maybe this one will hit. Yay! With advantage for 7 fire damage.
All right. I'm double checking something. Where'd be that? Damage. Okay. Okay. It's Chimera. Let's roll for its breath. Does not get it back. Let's see. Odds would be
Moon.
actually.
Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which it passes, so it takes half, 8.
All right. Let's see. We've got 5 of you. Oh, custom roll a d. No, I can't. Actually, I can. I can just type the. Actually, I don't know even know if that would. I'm just gonna roll d6, and one of you will just have to take the high roll. 5. All right. It swings around and launches a massive series of swipes at Spark.
No, not Spark.
Watch it dodges every single one of them.
That would be nice.
What is
Hit.
Spark AC?
13.
Okay. So 1, 2,
Hit.
3.
I tried to be optimistic.
Okay. So 2d. Oh my goodness. So this is the bite. This is the horns. Oh, no, this is the claws because they're the same roll.
He evaporates.
Okay. So yeah, it turns and the dragon head snaps down on it. The claws come raking across, and Spark just goes.
Oh no!
Just the good old.
Pretty much.
He can't do anything else. So 'cause that's all he gets to do.
Moonbeam at damage.
I already
Oh, we
said
already
it.
did that at the
Roll.
beginning.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the beginning.
The question is, it's not going to move. It's going to continue to fight because it's a stubborn little shit and it doesn't understand that it's going to lose. It thinks it can still win this, which potentially, if it survives this next round, it could.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but it could do something. Grumble, you're up.
Do I still have flanking?
Yes, because well, no, because Mott went down, so he's out of combat.
Okay, I'll
He was out
reckless
of
attack
combat.
then.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay.
18. And second attack. Crit.
2 hits.
Damn.
Third attack.
Okay.
Wow.
Is it dead yet?
Not yet. It is
Okay.
still alive, but barely.
I'll move over here and turn.
Okay, so it was. Oof. Okay. Mott, it is your
Well,
turn.
well, essentially, like hacking up just the nasty bile of, death and coming back. Gonna look at the thing and just kind of throw all that nastiness right back at him.
Asleep?
Yep. Because it might be stubborn, but I don't trust it to not move, and I want to slit one of its throats.
All right.
And it's gonna take a little bit for Mott to actually get up. How many dice is that again? That is 8.
5d8.
5d8.
Yes. I'm going to tell you right now, you would have to roll all ones to not put this thing to sleep.
Yep.
So it goes night night.
Yep. And Mott is going to use all its movement to stand up, and with the last bit of his strength, use the offhand and just do something. Not thinking smart, but
Yeah, go right ahead, I guess.
would that be advantage because it's sleepy, or
It's advantage because it's asleep, so you do get your sneak attack.
And there's 3
You
people
hit.
engaged with it.
If you hit.
yeah?
Question.
Please hit.
Well, actually, you have to hit because you can't miss. It's not moving.
Yeah.
So you
Hmm.
get to do sneak attack as well.
That damage, though.
Yeah, right. 1166.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news.
Either
Wakes
one
up.
here.
Not dead.
Yeah, he was
It's got
going
1 HP left.
like he was just doing something
Oh
because
my
he wanted to go for
god.
the throat.
It's got 1 HP left.
So whether that was the goat throat or the dragon throat or the lion throat, his blade's in the throat.
Oh my god. Pick one.
Well,
Well,
not to be a stickler, but if you attack an unconscious creature, you auto crit with a melee weapon. So its sneak attack damage dice doubles.
does it?
Yep.
Yes.
So
Okay,
it's dead?
so an extra 3?
Yes. Just roll an extra 3d6.
Yay.
Okay. It is
Nice.
dead. You
Yay! Dun, 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 dun,
rather than
dun.
trying to slit its throat, you managed to put all your weight behind it, and you managed to dig your short sword through its ribs and into its heart.
All right, that works.
There, it lets out a like a garbled, roaring, bleeding noise, and the heads go limp, and it falls over.
Oh fuck, that hurt.
Well,
Alright.
That was a good fight. Mott, you okay?
No, you guys deal with this fucker. I'm gonna at least tell our benefactor that thanks for watching out for us. He's not needed anymore.
Before Mott goes, I'm going to cast Cure at level 2 on him. Just to be like, here. Get some health back there, buddy.
Yay, how much is that?
I'm trying to. Oh, there. Okay. Plus an additional.
I gotta go, guys. It's getting a little.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to run as far over as
No,
it did.
no, it's fine. It's just
17.
Yeah, go,
I gotta
go.
call my sister before she goes to
Yeah.
the
Yes,
kids.
go, go.
All right, GG's, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you. That was
GG's.
fun.
yeah.
Boop, boop.
Where did my? No, I want
So
that. I don't want the maps and tiles.
before we uh Mott is gonna trust them to like scan, dehead, whatever we need to do for this thing. And before we actually explore this thing's lair, he is gonna go out there and go, hey, like look, see if we can find the brass dragon guy and just go, we did it. Like holding his side, like his burnt side and all that shit, and going,
I'll take the
and
lead on doing the skinning. But I think last time we did this, Grumble helped,
yep.
and it went
Yes.
well.
Yeah, I'll
I think
help you, and you'll have advantage on what survival.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when
So
if
Hell,
do.
that token.
if the
Come on.
dragon wants to come in with Mott, he's just gonna come back in and he's gonna start actually exploring the place, see
Mhm.
what
Sorry,
all he can find.
I'm trying to find the damn token I picked for it, and I can't find. There it is. Where'd it go?
Get all the good loot.
Right.
As you go out, collect him. He comes in with you. Kind of looks over. He looks you over, and he looks the chimera over, and he put up a fight. Did it?
It
He's
did.
cheating, fucking breathing more than twice.
Congratulations, lads. You've done yourselves a solid bit of work there. Now, and he kind of like snaps his attention to this bottom corner for the good stuff. And you see him like saunter over and
What?
start rummaging through a pile of coins.
Well, hold on. That's ours. We paid you with the Yonk's dice.
My territory, my tax. You got a problem
Oh
with that? And he like
no,
stares at
sir.
you.
Well, Mott will kind of sit next to him. I don't have light over here, by the way.
Yeah, I'm giving you light now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not picking a fight with a copper dragon. That's crazy.
It is quite the hoard.
Okay.
There's a couple of chests. There's a large mound of coins. Uh, Brax is sort of shifting through it, looking at stuff. He'll pick up a gem here, a gem there. He'll just toss them back in.
Right.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
My precious, my precious.
What are you looking for, Drax? And he's just gonna rummage in as well. For
There's
right now.
there's a figurine in here. The thing stole it from me when I wasn't home. I need it back.
Oh, so someone stole something from you too, huh?
Hmm.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about the um, lineage of the Emerald Dragons, would you?
The what?
And my is green dragon, by the way, guys. This is just AI art. Because it is one thing that looking at his character sheet, yeah, he's been green. We just never got a green dragon.
Well, shit. You told me he was black.
Nope. I told you
Greens
green. We
have acid. I
tried.
thought greens had poison
Greens
clouds.
have poison breath. They don't have acid.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's black dragons that spit acid.
Oh shit. Then the ebony dragons.
That's black.
Then I wrote down way back in the beginning the wrong colors then.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, eyes are toxic green. I apologize.
I was going to say, I remember you saying you had green eyes,
Yeah,
but I don't remember you saying you were a green dragonborn.
that's
I
what
just
I missed.
distinctly remember black.
Yeah, that's what I did wrong. I apologize. I
Okay.
looked at the wrong color. But yeah, the ebony dragon.
Can't say I do, lad. Sorry. Aha! And he like you see him snatch his hand forward into under one of the chests and pull out a figurine. It's made of uh like ivory, and he like lifts it up in his hand. He's just like, finally, you come back home where you belong. He
So,
kind of stands up and
Drax, since we helped you
yes,
out and everything, how about a ride out of here?
Or-
he kind of he kind of stares at you. You may want to rethink that question, lad.
Oh, is it offensive? My bad. Could have heard it. Couldn't blame a dwarf for asking, right?
He just kind of his eyes are his eyes are like far more copper than they were the other night. And now that you can actually see him in the light, and they are burning with a very unusual, like a very strong emotion at the mention of you writing him. You're not sure whether he's mad or what's going on, but he does not look happy about it.
Okay, I guess we're walking, boys.
yeah, that looks about the thing. Well, thank you for at least bringing us to the damn thing there, Drax.
I
If
will. Whatever's left of the horde, I will cast basically detect magic on it.
All right. The only thing that comes up as magical is the figurine in his hand.
Okay.
And when I say magical, I mean that thing is powerful magic.
Well,
It's some
it's
kind of
it's
transmutation magic.
his territory, his tax, unless we want to fight him. So
No, we don't.
You guys want
depends
to
how
fight it?
old he is. We might be able to take him.
No, we can't, especially
Yeah.
after using all the
After, yeah, if
resources.
we were fresh, maybe.
No, probably not.
No, you're not going to beat. I will safely say this: at full strength, you guys might put up a fight, but he's going to win that.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Unless you think you can dodge a +11 to hit.
Depends on how well he rolls and how well we roll, I guess. But
No,
we
I have
roll
12
nothing but
HP. We're not
20s.
fighting him.
We roll nothing but 20s, and he rolls nothing but ones. We can win, right?
uh,
Plus,
what
on one hit, I can
is it
meta that with
something?
his age.
Is it something specific for him, or is it like dragon ness for that little icon or
hmm?
that little idol that he has?
What do you mean?
Is it something that because Mott's own like history into dragon lineage, I was just wondering if it's something that was actually
No,
dragon iconic or it's
it's
personal.
just it's a statue of a small elephant.
Oh, okay.
For if you haven't put piece together, it's a statue of Wonders. It's a statue of Wonders Power, one of the ones that transforms into the animal it belongs to.
Yeah, I figured it was that when you said small elephant.
Yeah,
I don't know magical items well enough.
And
it is.
Neither.
transmutation magic.
They are. They're very very rare. They're very very powerful.
Yeah, I have
If you
statues of lions on my other campaign.
if you've ever read the Drizzt books or Drizzt or however you want to pronounce it, uh, his his Panther Guinevere is one of those.
Okay.
Well then, Drax, it was a pleasure doing business with you. We
Hey,
got an entire mountain to scale down with those three freaking heads and whatever.
lad, I'll help you with this. I'll help you with the way to the beast. At the very least, I can do for what you've done.
Appreciate it.
Uh,
You, you, you skinned it already. I will carry that down for you, so you don't have to lug it down.
thank you.
What about the loot?
Speaking of lugging
So
it
the
down,
Whatever
beast.
you
what?
can carry is whatever you can carry is up to you. You can have all the rest. I just wanted this back.
Fair
Alright.
enough.
Well, what are the things? And I'll write those down.
He wishes you guys a farewell and walks back out of the cave.
But by the way, Ninja, his name was Brax or Drax with a B or D.
Brax with a B.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought it was Drax.
Yeah, I thought it was Brax, but I kept hearing Kiba say Drax, so I'm like,
Yeah, I just didn't correct him.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the cat toy. Put it back.
So
Please
how
put it
many
back.
gems and shit is Mott taking?
I will send you guys the full list in Discord, and you guys can pick and choose what you want out of it.
excellent.
All right.
Okay.
Then
Nothing's
with
magical.
Nope,
Nothing but the statue. No,
it's fine.
this stuff is valuable if you pick the right things. It's
All
just
the
a matter of
gems.
what you pick. I would, if I were you, I would definitely take as many gems as you can carry because that's a lot of money right there.
Yep.
And you guys can use the income.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mott is currently holding all the gem. I guess he's just a gem hoarder now.
I'm gonna shove.
We're gonna split all that evenly, Mott.
You guys can have the gold.
We're gonna split all of it evenly, Mott. You're not gonna take all the gems.
I've been carrying all the money since we started.
That's
No,
not
that's
true.
not how it works. We're
It's not-
we're an equal party. We split it equally.
I'll take all the loot and shove it into my bag of holding, Ninja.
You have a bag of holding?
What bag of holding?
The one I just said I had.
I don't think so.
So we can carry it all.
I don't think so. You don't.
Well, I
even
definitely won't.
Even if I were to give you a bag of holding, it wouldn't be one big enough to carry this whole horde.
Oh, I was gonna say I'll buy it with the hoard of treasure that we just found when we get to
Might
town.
be able to actually.
What town? All the closest towns are hot topics for us.
You are such a
Kind of a good
pessimist.
point.
So, anyways, I think we should stop the roleplay here because Shaggit's not
Yeah.
here, and
Yeah. Everything else retcon is regulated to next week.
sounds good.
Okay.
Before that, Mutt will go in his pack and pull out that healing potion and drink that shit.
Okay.
+2, so I get 4 more.
Oh my lord. Yeah, that fire breath did a number on you.
Mhm.
We'll be fine.
I mean, I can still heal you guys a bit too. I have
Yeah.
quite a few
You
spell slots.
guys still have a few slots left. So.
Oh yeah.
Hey, anybody like all the
Reese,
sick
put that
damage
down.
rolls I was doing?
Yeah.
And if only you were doing the full damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was.
This thing
I
has
figured.
resistance to pretty much everything.
I figured. But I was kicking his ass.
I think this is the first fight that I've ever used sneak attack.
No,
It
you've
is.
used it before. No, you've used it before.
He very rarely uses it.
Used it in the Manicore fight.
I thought I was using spells.
Stabbed once. Sneak attack. That's why the whole like how many people do you have to have around them and stuff like that came up.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's the session. We'll stop recording.
Yeah.